So let's finish this challenge in this video. We still need to implement two more events. The first one is after delete and the second one is after undelete. So we are going to start with two more when conditions where we'll be handling the after delete and then the after undelete. Both of these conditions or both of these blocks will have their own separate methods in trigger handler class. So we are going to create two more methods here. Let's start with the delete handler. So first we need to focus on how to get this set of account IDs in our delete handler. For now, let's copy everything from our after insert handler method and paste it here inside our after delete handler. So in the delete handler, we simply need to get the account ID if it is not blank. We do not need to have any other separate conditions like checking the old value for the active checkbox or if the account ID has been changed or not, because it's delete handler. You are simply deleting that particular record. So in that case, you need to capture the account ID only. So this would be very similar to our after insert handler, and let's copy this line of code as well. And we are going to accept a list of contact record and we are going to call them old contacts. The reason I'm calling them old contacts is because they are deleted now and we are already inside the after delete handler. So let's copy this variable name and paste it here. So instead of iterating over the new contacts, now we'll be iterating over the old contacts. The rest of code will remain same. And now let's focus on the after undelete handler. So I'm going to create one more method. And here as well, I'm going to copy paste same thing from my after insert handler method. And I'm going to accept a parameter which is of list type of contact. Let's name it new contacts. The reason I'm naming it new contacts is because we are recovering these records from the recycle bin. So we'll treat them as new contacts. The rest of code will remain same. So if you take a closer look, our after undelete handler, after delete handler and after insert handler are pretty much same. They are having the similar set of statements, but instead of merging all these three in one single method, I would still like to keep them in different methods. The reason being, in the future when you have more enhancements on your contact trigger, then you have granular control like where those enhancements will go. Like if your enhancement or new feature request is only concerned to the delete handler, then you can simply paste them in the delete handler method. And if you merge all these three, then you will lose that granular control. So it's always a trade-off between the code readability and the line of code that you write. So now let's go back to our contact trigger. And here I'm going to call my contact trigger handler class. It should be after delete handler, and instead of passing trigger.new, we need to pass trigger.old because trigger.new is not available in delete events because these records are already deleted. So you need to pass trigger.old list here. But in case of undelete, you need to pass the trigger.new only. So it will be like trigger.new. So that's it. So our solution is complete. Now we can deploy our code to our Salesforce org. Let me deploy it. And if we have any error, then we'll be notified by the VS Code. So there is no error and our code is working fine. We can give it a quick test by going to our Salesforce org and deleting one of the record. So this record is associated with Gene Point account. Let me actually change it back to SFDC facts. not like this, I'll get confused. So this one should be our main account, and then let me check out the value under SFDC facts account. It should be 2. Yeah, so now I'll delete this contact record, and then we will see the change on our parent account. So our code seems to be working fine, as this active contacts value is changed to 1. Now let's try to bring back that contact from recycle bin. So let's open the recycle bin. Let's recover this contact. It's restored, and now let's check the value on our parent account one more time. So the value has become 2 again. So our solution is complete. Go through this challenge one more time if you are not able to capture all the details in one go, and if you are still confused how to write a bulkify trigger, because this will be the pattern that you will get in product companies interview. Like if you go to Google, then the Google will ask similar questions. The same questions will be asked by Salesforce or Amazon as well. So you need to make sure that you understand this solution and you understand this pattern. So whenever you get a similar question, you can easily write the trigger within the 30 minutes of time frame. Now in the next video, we are going to start a new section where we are going to discuss the test classes one more time, because last time we left our Apex test classes in between because we did not have enough knowledge about the governor limits. So now we'll be talking about few more things in the test classes, and then we'll be completing the test class for this trigger. So I'll see you guys in the next section.